It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Jaguars. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too come in off the bye, so we should have... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. They
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Jerron Jennings.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Purdy.
And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on
scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating
3 first downs and 3 points.
Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up the field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Second and goal from the 1.
Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown! Cameron Latu with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 4. Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
on third down, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence
finds his tight end Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it culminated to 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Man open, that's Ray McLeod. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Purdy from the gun.
Able to complete this one to McLeod. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he's got it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
He'll keep it himself.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
They go play action here, Purdy.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of
8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And Ingram holds it in. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls in.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
He completes it to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Chad Muma
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On the draw, here's Lawrence.
And he's got room past the 20. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 12-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give, running right, ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
The throwing here, Purdy.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's caught out right by Jennings.
He's across midfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So what do you do if you've got a defense in cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Dances by him. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, able to avoid him. Another nice move. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Chad Muma
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
And Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McLeod now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Open man, that's Latu. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. 2nd and 6 coming up. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now Purdy, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.